Today we're going to be exploring what people get wrong about dominatrices. In this episode, we break down the core elements of domination, communication, consent, structure, and psychology. We look past myths and explore how power exchange functions as an intentional practice of trust and transformation. Hi everyone, I'm Persephone and welcome back. Today we're going to talk about one of my favorite subjects and also one of the most misunderstood topics, what people get completely wrong about dominatrices. And trust me, there is a lot to clarify. Before we get into it, I want to speak from the heart for a moment. I know some of you are curious. I know some of you are scared of your own desires. Some of you are outside of the kink community entirely. And yet others of you have carried around the shame of this for many, many years. Wherever you fall on that spectrum, you belong here. I want to establish some boundaries first. This is a stigma-free zone. It will be absolutely grounded in psychology and communication, and most certainly compassion. Let's start off with misconception number 1. And here it is. Dominatrices are aggressive or angry. This one is everywhere. People often imagine that a scenario with a dominatrix is something fueled by rage, that it's loud, that it's intense. But the truth? The work is calm, it's grounded, and it's intentional. My job is not to overpower someone. My job is to guide an experience that is agreed upon, co-created, ethically grounded, and most certainly emotionally supported. If anything, the real tone is mindfulness, being fully present, attuned, and aware. For kink-aligned viewers, this means the structure that you seek, it is an extreme. It is a nervous system safe container. And for non-kink viewers, this actually mirrors meditative coaching practices that you would experience in your everyday life. Clarity creates emotional safety, not just in structure dynamics, but really everywhere. Misconception number 2. People seek dominatrices because there's something wrong with them. This one hurts people the most. There are so many individuals that carry a silent shame because they think their desires make them damaged. And this is simply false. People seek structured power dynamics for a multitude of reasons. Clarity, self-discovery, emotional release, identity exploration, spiritual insight. Yes, you heard me right. Spiritual insight. And the desires for roles that match who they truly are. None of that is pathology. It's intentional self-understanding. So for kink viewers, you are not broken. You're simply expressing something your body already knows. For non-kink viewers, you may find parallels in journaling, prayer, meditation, or any practice where you surrender roles, responsibilities, or self-pressure in order to gain clarity. Misconception number 3, dominatrices work without boundaries. Simply untrue and absolutely not. Boundaries are everything. Without boundaries, there is no trust, clarity, no consent, no emotional safety, no ethical structure. A good dominatrix is one of the most boundary-aware professionals you'll ever meet. We negotiate before, we communicate during, and we integrate after. And boundaries aren't restrictive. They are absolutely what makes depth possible. For kink viewers, this reminds you that your limits and needs are valid and deserve protection. And for non-kink viewers, this applies directly to relationships, communication, and conflict resolution. Boundaries improve every kind of connection, and those things are often demonstrated in these kinds of relationships. Our 4th and final misconception that we are going to cover today. Number 4. Domination is about spectacle. It isn't. Spoiler alert. It's about human psychology. It's about how people feel safe, how they express vulnerability, how they release tension, how they regulate emotions. It is about how they connect, and it is about how they grow. When we peel away the stereotypes, we find something deeply human underneath. Structure, clarity, emotional expression, and self-awareness. This is why I teach this work. It's not the fantasy, but as a lens for understanding the human experience. If I'm honest, I used to be frustrated by the stereotypes. You might be as well. I felt like no matter how much compassion, skill, or emotional labor went into this work, people just saw the surface. But over time, I learned something. People fear what they don't understand, and people heal when they finally feel understood. That's why I'm here. Now, why should you care even if you're not in the kink world? Because this isn't really a video about dominatrices. It's a video about identity, self-expression, emotional literacy, healthy boundaries, shame reduction, nervous system safety, and understanding what makes you feel whole. Everyone can learn from that regardless of their interests. So in closing, if you're new here and you want a perspective grounded in psychology, clarity, compassion, and real human connection, stick around. This channel is all about breaking stigma and opening thoughtful, nuanced conversations. Thank you for being here. If this has broadened your perspective, consider subscribing. And please, if you know someone that would benefit from this, please share it with them. Whether you're curious or skeptical, together we can create a more compassionate and informed conversation around this subject. Thank you.